These are the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup.
Now, because of the grubs, all of Dplus lean towards the top side. The XP level up coming in. Guma already 6 for this grub fight. Yeah. I think the call for Dplus should just be opt out of this and maybe try and set something up bot. But they're already here on the top side. I don't think they can get there in time.
Yeah, that is going to be 2 grubs taken here. Is now Kingen with Meganar is going to find it. Onto Owner into the wall. He mistimed the twisted advance just a little bit, and there is the punch from Lucid to take first blood. They'll grab the second one as well as Showmaker collects the kill onto Gumayushi, and it's a disaster for T1 in the river. Of course, this is Kingen moving towards the end of the year. And that is a scary prospect. A dive potentially on the cards here, but all out still available here for the Cassante. And look to defend, but I think it's a couple of punches, and Lucid will be able to take this one. Doesn't find the Vault Breaker. Oh, no. The Satchel going to be used away from the turret. Not sure about that one, as we have an Ignite going down. He walks through the minefield, and that's going to be cease and desist coming in. Can they kill him in time? Yes, is the answer to that, and Moham will go down as well. So a 1-for-1, definitely best case scenario here for Zeus.
Yeah, very scrappy there, and you saw Aiming use the Satchel to try and disengage Zeus from the tower, which would have made that dive a lot easier and Moham's life a lot longer. And in return, you know, obviously Ziggs, one of the best tower takers in the game, or the double dash.
Yeah, Kingen a little bit too far forward here as the teleport's coming in, and he's got Meganar coming up as well. The Apotheosis already down as Nature's Grasp just to try and get them out of here. You know, you got plates for another 2 minutes as Seismic Shove not going to quite find the CC onto Zeus, but is going to be able to get the damage as Moham's making his way in. The teleport from Aiming is going to get there, and it's another chain CC onto the Cassante. This time he's unable to take anyone with him as the ulti back there. This time the twisted advance was good, and Owner is able to escape death, but the turret will not. And T1 looking to try and trade it with an inner here towards the bottom side.
Plate's still going to go down, so Faker's getting a decent amount of gold there.
Oh,
in the bot lane,
big.
Yeah, I mean, this is the tower taking potential of this Neela. But still, it feels like T1 putting Zeus up there maybe didn't pan out the way they hoped. Also got a lot of gold from those plates mid, so I feel like maybe Zeus is probably the one struggling in the gold department right now the most. And I think they would be okay with that. But the gold lead isn't that big regardless. Both teams set up around this Herald.
Oh, Solar Flare going to connect here. No one to Twisted advance to, and there's the chain CC once more. They do get the Chrono Shift out, but Owner, can he make it out of there is the question. The answer is going to be yes. It's a big cooldown now missing though as Mega Inferno Bomb comes in onto Faker. He does flash away. Morgan now trying to stay in the fight. The AoE damage is gigantic as Kingen is coming in to clean it up. They didn't even need him. And T1's health bars are so extremely low. All of them melt in the end, and that is 4 for nothing in favor of DK.
There to save Owner, but it doesn't really change the state of the fight. It's not like Owner comes back up and says, right, time to fight. I have value from me being back alive. His ult was already down, and Dplus are just quick to clean up in return. And now mid T1 goes down without the Herald even being needed. A huge blow for T1, and that sort of close gap in terms of gold is...
And the rock placement from Showmaker, not that one right there, but the one previously right in the choke point meant that no one could get on the Talia. She was just throwing rocks all over the place.
Let's had a vision around the Baron area, which Moham's trying to contest.
Yep. And with the fact that you can just have Lucid just take this dragon by himself, does mean that it is quite difficult for T1 to really do anything about it, especially with the vision monopoly that they do have right now. Aiming going to move in.
It is going to go now, but they end up getting a TP from Showmaker for it. But yeah, the tower's gone.
Yep.
Hard to keep that one up for an extended period of time, but that is part of the consequence. And that gold lead is just going to keep getting bigger. We're just going to take Baron, and he actually moved down towards the bot side. It's 7k HP. He's not going to get there in time. There's no way. So nope. That's Baron.
Well, he is running really quickly, like you were talking about, but he has to take the front door. There is a massive... No, the Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. Owner does manage to avoid that, but the Baron is still going to be taken, and now Lucid gets into the fight. The all-out into the backline as Zeus successfully gets himself out, but the Baron has already been taken. And so T1 still running for the hill, still trying to get out, and DK still looking for more. Cease and desist still in the hand of Lucid here, who might be a little bit too far forward. Will be able to back away there as the Weaver's Wall to come down. Faker possibly out of position, but is able to Valkyrie over the wall. And now with this Baron, they're going to be able to already take down the inner turret in the mid lane.
And T1, they managed to get away without losing any members, but that's about it. Low HP, Baron gone, your base is being threatened. They are going to pick up this tower, but now a TP coming in.
Yeah, going for the flank angle. Let's see whether this is going to work out. Owner is still extremely low as Gumayusi and Zeus trying to make their way in. The Blasco not quite working out there.
Committed just to watch Dplus disengage. They'll pick up another Dragon and Baron in hand. Everything going right for Dplus right now. And the setup was so good, you know. It was Moham again leading the charge. He finds the setup on an Owner. He burns the flash. The signal's immediately there. Okay, job done. Jungler can't get here. Let's do the Baron. Thing right now.
He absolutely is. Wonder, we might actually hear about the meal that Moham had, because right now it's looking like breakfast was good. That's all I'm saying. He's having a very, very good game, really seeing these engages. Weaver's Wall to come on through here. Faker actually going to be caught on the wrong side of it. Can't get over the wall there as well, as Zeus is there to protect him. Mega Inferno Bomb, a lot of damage, but could be more. The build is a little bit different. Now Inner Turret is going to go down. Build kind of irrelevant, to be perfectly honest, ladies and gentlemen, because Dplus are just playing the map so incredibly well. And Ona now looking for a last-ditch effort. Throws out the ulti here, but Kingen just going to crush his way out of there. Moham going to be thrown back. Doesn't find a Zenith Blade, really. Was aiming it at the Ghosts. But this inhibitor is going to be sieged down. And with aiming on the Ziggs, structures just don't last. So 2 inhibitors going to fall down here, alive up towards the top side. And that's why Dplus are focusing up there. The macro kind of plays itself at this point. Throw down a Weaver's Wall, take a turret. Throw down a Weaver's Wall, take a turret. Throw down a Weaver's Wall, take a Nexus.
What turret? Where'd it go?
Yeah, last time around, he can sprint over there. He does definitely have the ability to run really, really fast. Mega Inferno Bomb goes down. They're trying to get the Chrono Shift out of Keria. Try and use it on himself. He gets a drive-by ward, but it gets switched off instantly. And now a teleport in. All right, T1, they envision that this is going to be the game-winning or losing fight, perhaps, as Lucid is going to take down the Baron. Can they find the team fight, though? As Kingen gets dragged out, he tries to crush his way through there, but isn't going to be able to survive. So the sacrifice of the Nard just to guarantee the Baron. A Solar Flare goes down onto Gumayusi. He's thrown back through the rocks as well, but he keeps himself alive. His health bar, the shields, aiming is teleporting into the base.
What's that 50 gold?
Yeah, he just wants that 50 gold, Orcs. As now Lucid going to try and continue stopping them. Aiming is just winning the game, guys. He's just winning the game. They're just stopping the backs. The teleport to come through, and it's unorthodox. But whichever way gets that 50 gold is the one that wins you the game.
I'm not super convinced by Dplus' composition, and not just because T1 have Ziggs, but I feel like T1, a lot of setup, have the Camille to help the dive, they have the follow-up from the Ziggs. Ziggs Corky, great damage threats.
So he's feeling pretty good. Now has that added tool to give him the extra health. Yeah. That's what it's called, I'm pretty sure.
Something on
that. Anyway.
That has to be it. It's the best name, so why wouldn't it be? It is going to be Hextech Trick first. The stats are pretty nice on a lot of the champions on T1, but it does mean you're worried about it being a bad soul, but then it's a Chemtech Dragon next, so you're like, oh, well, I guess it can't be the worst soul. It's engaged from that. And that's one thing with the Ziggs as well. Side lane.
Yeah, Cannon Barrage going to come down here from Kingen. There are a lot of minions, but I think he's still a lot of dead. Zeus possibly dead. No, okay. Not enough damage on the trial by fire there. It was looking dicey for a moment, but they do manage to get it. The Sejuani and the Camille up and available on the Rift. 2.5 minutes until the second one's going to be there. A Showmaker possibly face-checking here. Hextech Ultimatum comes down. Fury of the Sands going to be used here, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough to keep him alive, and Showmaker just kind of giving it up. That is going to be another kill going over to Zeus as well. And we mentioned if the Camille can get going, things are going to be rough, and the Camille is going.
I think they're fine to sacrifice it if they need to.
I think so too. Especially if Gumayusi can stay alive, as Moham will be able to clear away some of the vision. No one else making their way down. Oh, I'm sort of trapped in the minefield right now.
Oh man, he's taking a lot of damage. Get to the Dragon first, so Dplus might be cut out from both objectives if they don't get here quick.
Yeah, Faker already over here. You can see Showmaker just dealing with the wave. He is going to be able to push that one in. Lucid in position. Glacial Prison just going to zone him away. Nature's Grasp does come down. But Keria, he can eat that CC. And it's an infernal soul this game, as it were. Of course, some people think that the Ziggs test is a little bit more valuable than others. My favorite thing about Ziggs is that it means that LCS fans know a lot more than the rest of the world. True. Just because they have APA.
And he is certified.
He's been the Ziggs guy for forever.
He gets it. He gets it. You know, huge respect to him.
Yeah.
Big pioneer. But now TP coming in. Faker's not here yet.
Yep, Cannon Barrage is going to be used just to try and zone them away. That is a lot of damage onto Lucid into that backline. He tries to keep himself alive. Is now KIA possibly in trouble. And Ziggs is already dead, but it's a smorgasbord for Faker if he gets over here. Still, they've taken down the Camille, and T1 are on the run. So a 2-for-1 in favor of Dplus actually in the end.
In return, Kingen also backs off. So yes, a T1 will get a tower here, but Dplus...
Oh, Dplus might be able to get more. The teleport is coming in as depth charge comes out. That's a good flash from Faker to avoid the hook. Showmaker taking a lot of damage though as Zeus looking to get in here. It's looking better for T1 than maybe we were expecting it. Mega Inferno Bomb confirms it. Boam now in trouble as well. He's going to go down. Gumayusi gets shot by the pistol. And Lucid, oh, that Bramble Smash was gorgeous. But KIA still in an awkward position.
Oh,
Leandri's going to be able to finish him off. And now Faker possibly caught out as well. This tree is real dangerous, and it was looking so dicey. Oh, the barrel, not quite enough there from Kingen, just mistimed it. As now Faker gonna get punched back. Lucid, possibly in trouble. Another parlay will need to be there, and there it is. The double kill for the Gangplank.
Kingen, an absolute monster in these fights. Second fight in a row, he has found Guma and just taken him down. Aiming's gonna get the mid tower on his own. A huge win for Dplus in this situation. Gangplank, so elevated already. As you said, 5 triples in this game, a lot of spikes coming through, and Dplus really leaning on those in this mid game.
Yep, Showmaker almost towards his Frozen Heart as well.
Lucid also flawless with that Bramble Splash. They are not looking for him.
Yeah, Lucid now in trouble, down to about 50% here as Hextech Ultimatum does come in. Mega Inferno Bomb now that he's held in position, and they're able to take down the tree. Showmaker getting here, but a little bit too late.
Now, you can see Dplus trying to stack their Triforce users bot lane. This tower's going to go quickly.
Yeah, Ona's going to turn up, but Moham's right here, was just behind him as there is the flash over the wall, but Aiming's going to turn up. And Ona is just trying his best to escape. He should be able to do so. KIA is going to be in there to arrive. And there's a Twisted Advance to start this one up.
You know, it's a Leandri's Maokai. I'm not sure you can get the solo kill. He does actually a lot more damage than you think, but maybe not that much.
Faker does a lot of damage as well because he has no defensive stats whatsoever. As Lucid is now going to try and turn it as best he can. Oh! It is going to be the kill going over to Faker, but they trade it back with Aiming collecting one as well. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Susan not having a great time. As we can see, T1 able to trade up.
Some strange passage of plays there, back and forth.
Ooh,
and
flash.
Again, Guma satcheling the tower, doesn't have it to disengage, does get the tower, but has to burn that summoner spell. It's a minute 10 on Dragon. We've seen just rapid back and forth, you know. We've seen some slower series in playoffs, slower games. Ona will not save.
No, he's on a ward. Zay's going to turn up there as well, and the rest of the team are here to back him up. Maybe it was just a bait the whole time, but a Cannon Barrage comes in. True Shot Barrage down as well. And it is still the Camille grabbing the kill. Aiming in trouble. Permafrost is down, and there's a double for the top laner of T1. 8 and 2 now for Zeus on this Camille.
Great.
As they are on vision right now.
I think Aiming has no TP, Kingen does, but there's no Cannon Barrage. They might just turn for kills. Zeus has flash and might find something. We'll have to see what they do.
Yep, Moham at 50% health right now. Not taking very much damage though. That is going to be the Nature's Grasp coming out. Oh, Lucid sidesteps the ulti, wants to try and get in there. Twisted Advance does get him through. It's going to be a 50-50 stolen by Lucid. Zeus could be in trouble as well as Moham's getting back in there. Flashes out of the way of the Mega Inferno Bomb. And the turn from Showmaker not quite enough here as Ona down so low. Trial by fire wasn't quite in there, but there's the parlay to lock it down. Another hook. Moham, the god, is able to take down Zeus before he can kill the pirate.
They get overzealous and Lucid. He has been so clutch on smites this entire season. It's not a 50-50 when he's about, and he holds his nerve. Ona doesn't. Phase for T1 to move in, contest vision around this Banana Barrage. So now Dplus will TP in the Nasus, who's fully healed.
Cannon Barrage still up. And oh man, they are not wanting to try and fight this one. Eating a lot of time on this Baron though, as we can see. And a bit of a wraparound now coming through. True Shot Barrage just get Banana Vision as now Zeus on that Blast Cone looking for the angle. King the Pulverize onto 4! And T1 are looking to eviscerate them. KIA trying to make his way out. He is so incredibly low. The Dragon going to be secured here by Faker. Zeus just looking to try and escape. The health bars getting lower and lower as Lucid will be able to get out of there. Somehow it is only 1 kill onto Moham, but T1 do secure Soul Point.
Chunked, but it's going to be like an auto from Faker and a Satchel one's gone.
Oh, there is a hook, and there is the turret going down. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, Faker in trouble though, and that is somehow aiming getting that kill. Throws out a carefree Mystic Shot, now they're looking for even more. Lucid moving in, the Satchel does come out, the flash is enough to outrange it as the Permafrost comes on through, but Lucid's just happy to eat the CC. And aiming, still hunting, still looking for them. Another Satchel, but there's the flash twisted advance, and Gumayushi going to get eaten by the Ezreal. He's able to chase them all down as well. The minion wave getting in the way, but it's off the hook from Moham! It comes in, and they're going to take an inner turret of their own after wiping out 3.
They have so much damage, they might actually push for an end here. Zeus might need to come back. Faker's up in 10 seconds, sure, but there is a lot of tower damage available, and Dplus are healthy.
Yep, the inhibitor is going to go down. Teleport to come in from Zeus, like you were talking about. He was able to at least get the inner, as that hook is going to miss this time. Lots of trades of ultimates all over the place, and the barrels are really starting to hurt. In goes Zeus, though. He finds King, and the Pirate is going to fall down, and now Faker with another very aggressive Valkyrie. He's going to help lock down Moham. It's a triple kill now. Make it a quadra, as Amy can't do anything. And Zeus says, not on my watch, Dplus. Lucid might just be a pentakill waiting underneath the turret. We'll see whether Lucid's going to actually fall down or not, as he pushes Zeus back and says, no penta. Not that far, okay, sir.
Yeah, tries to find it, but won't with the Ziggs here. They take the towers so fast, only Lucid up. Moham in 10. The wave's coming in. I think this is game for T1. They managed to punish Dplus.
Yep, we saw it for Dplus just a few seconds ago. And now T1 say, oh, this is how you win the game. You just push through the base and take down an Nexus. Well, that's precisely what they're going to do. Moham, he's going to be golden in the end, but he will be also taken down. The Pirate gets in the picture, but that is not going to be enough to win them the game. A 1-1 now in this best of 5.
You can remember 2022 Worlds, Yone had to be banned against Zeus because he was picking it into King and Zaatrox and doing some work. So I think maybe for that one they should have put Aatrox plus Gromp versus.
Yeah, that's the tough part. If you can employ Gromp, then you really can get over the line. As Showmaker could be in trouble. Does have, of course, the distortion, but there's the flash from Ona. Really nicely played. He's just dead. No flash available for Showmaker. So that is first blood going down. Nicely played.
So definitely don't want to opt into that one. So it's not like you can really get too much help.
Yeah, Ona might be overextended here a little bit. No Aftershock anymore, as now he's trying to set it up for a turn. I think realizing that he's just dead, the distortion does go through, but now Keria could be in trouble as well. Moham's burning down, so Faker is able to get that kill, but Keria likely to fall as well, just waiting for that twisted advance, and there it is from Lucid. Punch goes the Brambles, and there goes the Leona, as aiming in Gumayushi just fighting here towards the bottom side.
Does lead to pressure on Grubs, but Zeus is going to scare Lucid away. Use the twisted advance to twisted disengage.
Yep, with some sort of contest. You can see Moham still in the area trying to threaten.
I think Ona should be able to get that one, and then he has Smite up for the last, so should be safe. You can see Keria and Faker moving into cover. So I think they're okay. Yep. T1 getting 2. Grubs early, fantastic with Ziggs. Now, Ona does see Showmaker.
Yeah, he's going to distort back. You can see Lucid wants to try and get this. Does secure the blue buff, but I think he's going to die for it. And there we go. Ona says, nope, that's mine. And he's able to take down the tree. Now T1 looking to cascade this towards the top lane as Kingin already at 50%. Moham trying to come in and defend, but there is so much to defend from. There is the fate sealed, and it's exactly that. Zeus helps just lock him down while Faker tidies it up, and they'll take plates as well. Not their serve. This is red side for T1. This would be catastrophic if Dplus lost this one.
Oh, I'm getting the first dragon as well. You had the Grub's Edge, you get the first dragon. It's Cloud Ocean, so I mean T1, I'm hoping it's not a Chemtech, but there's a lot of good souls still available.
Yeah. As this may have given up the play. Over the wall goes Keria, though, gets a control ward down. There's the Nature's Grasp. The Zenith Blade just stopped the follow-up. There's the ulti out from Zeus. Remember, he can just rebind. And Moham, too low to fight once again. The mitigation here of that top lane aggression, just gorgeous. Moham able to crash his way out of the Mega Inferno Bomb, but Solar Flares coming through, everything flying down. Decent knock up there. Faker could be in trouble. Lucid able to find that one. And That should be the tree being able to lock this one down. The flash over, the Bramble Smash to come on through. Meanwhile, the fight is continuing. The curtains have been called, but I don't think it's for DK. I think it's on the other side. The Zenith Blade going to miss there as you saw Moham trying to drag Carrier over, but he's still very healthy.
Yeah.
But otherwise, not too much more. He's just going to go back home. T1, they're looking to grab a whole bunch of grubs. That is going to be 5 on the table for Zig's team.
Oh man, and that's how top's gone.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. Auto W probably going to be enough. Close to, not far off. So Showmaker's here to try and defend. Gummet is a little bit low, that's the only thing, so maybe they can't push up right now, but they're picking it. But that was when it was like the lethality build, and it was super overtuned.
Yep.
Camp is not the same right now.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, let's try again as... Okay, the ulti did come on through there from Zeus, did a decent job as there is a Mega Inferno Bomb and he's not going to be able to dodge that. Faker just ends Kingin. And so 3 versus 1, that is going to do it.
Yeah, Guma's recalling lower mana. You know, he could potentially even TP to bot and just take the tower if he really wanted. It looks like he's going to come in.
Yeah.
Mid. I'm not sure about this because the Herald's already gone. And I'm not really sure what you're hoping to achieve.
I think they want to get this dragon.
I guess that's the game plan. They are moving towards it, but this might sacrifice mid-tier 1. If they just Herald, I guess Guma's moving to defend it. It's a little bit back and forth.
Carrier going to get chained up momentarily. As Faker, he's the one that moved down towards the bottom side, and they do manage to grab themselves the dragon.
Give up pressure around mid, though. Let's see.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to stop the Herald at this point.
Hextech Soul, that is a big deal on the bottom lane. And Kingin with some spare time, able to at least hit the turret in the top lane. Zeus moving up there now, should be able to defend. And as we can see, it's not going to be Kingin sticking around.
Hextech Soul, obviously a big win for them. They're now looking top for Kingin, though. He is healthy. You can see Guma's moving to ult, though, on top of this.
Yeah, and we have the World Ender up and available. The chains did connect, but he's just dead. In goes Showmaker, does manage to find the follow-up kill onto the Yone, who was tanking the turret at the same time. Carrier going to get snared up by the chains and doesn't find the Zenith Blade. The Ignite ticking down, and there's the last auto. Showmaker grabs a double.
Yeah, good TP coming in for Showmaker to clean that up, and now Owner in trouble.
Yeah, Deadly Flourish actually going to be Brambly smashed away from. Past Carrier, make sure the Zenith Blade is the most difficult to land as a bit of a drive-by, but the Glacial Prison comes down. Lucid is not very tanky, has to flash to get himself out of the Mega Inferno Bomb. Oh, the Rocket almost able to take him down there by Faker, and now he's coming back in. The Magnet Storm, phenomenal, but it is still Moham falling here. Kingin is just way too weak to join this fight, and it's a double kill for Faker. Showmaker nowhere in sight, and the curtains. Is it going to be enough here to be able to lock this one up? The last bullet doesn't really do too much.
Side of T1. Oh, Zeus in trouble.
Yeah, World Ender going to come on through here as Zeus trying to dodge these Qs. Does do so, and the E, and now Lucid is making his way forward. Teleports everywhere, and the ulti does come on down. It's a 1-for-1, but Faker's going to be able to trade another one back in the end. And now Aiming turns up. He's like, what did I miss? And as it turns out, Aiming, he missed quite a bit. As that didn't miss. Owner's able to take down Aiming with the Glacial Prison, or at least hit him with it. Not able to get the kill just yet. They want to kill Showmaker instead. Owner's able to collect that kill also. And T1 kind of just running away with it. That should be T1 locking down Soul Point as well. There is absolutely no way Dplus can get over here. And we need to reiterate, I mean, look at how linear this gold lead is for T1 as they extend that one ever further.
For the Ziggs and paying for it, but really the Corki has been the star of the show.
Oh, there's another Magnet Storm to come in here. Faker actually almost pulled over the wall. In theory, that's what they were going for. Kingin finding a flank angle. Is he actually able to help lock down any of these kills, though? That's the question. As Showmaker gets in there, they take down Owner, and back goes Showmaker now. Actually tries to deceive them, but it's not going to work. As now underneath the turret goes Zeus. He's able to tank it up. Faker able to get the 1-2 on that final punch. And Lucid going in, just seeing whether he can get a twisted advance to lock it down, but Zeus is toying with them now. This is T1 through and through, and they are absolutely dominating.
It just feels like they're not even sweating. Right now, Faker in all these fights, with these threats flying around, the Maokai.
That's a lot of kills.
That is a lot of kills. Lumet getting that achievement.
Aiming doesn't have his ulti up and available, and Carrier will be able to break the blast cone. That will guarantee that this Baron does fall, and now Zeus looking for an angle, doesn't find the ulti. Does get the flash out from Lucid, though.
Not really that much of a threat.
It's a cool like flank position though, as over the wall he goes, misses a whole bunch of buttons right now as the Magnet Storm comes in from Moham, but he is just free food. Lucid cannot get in there, and Dplus, they're just going to back away.
To allow him to flank. If he goes solo, he's just going to die. But the second Dplus move forwards, T1 immediately pull back. Guma disengages, and it's a Ziggs Corki. They both have ways of creating space, and the punishment is this. Tier 2 tower down mid, T1 moving straight up towards the top side.
Yep. I think Keegan kind of realizing that it's just not quite going to work, as now they look to try and layer in a bunch of CC onto the unbound soul of the Yone. That's not going to work.
Not looking for an engage now, though.
All right, Moham is going to take the Hextech gate. Curtains have been called, trying to find a few of these into the backline as Zeus says, no, you do not press R, not on my watch. Good sidestep there from Aiming, though, as he does get thrown back. Aiming, can he find the Deadly Flourish? He does, but his turret's dead, and Zeus just walks it off. Meanwhile, whatever's happening here, some supportal combat, as Doa did say.
Out. Let them do their thing.
Yeah, they're like a Renaissance fair fight, you know? Between the two of them. Oh no, the real damage is coming in as Moham just wants to, he wanted to deny the kill to Yone. What's like, you can't really get more over than over though, because over's still over.
Yeah. Well, no, you can. Oh. It's what you say when you're on walkie-talkies. When you stop talking, you say over.
Yeah.
When you've done the conversation, you say
over and out. As Dplus, I mean, this is a circling of the drain if ever we've seen one, especially with that Hextech Soul. Look, that's just poke damage from a solar flare, and then the real poke damage is, oh god! Gumiushi says nope to the Jin, and now Kingan's trying to get out of there. The world is ending, but I think it's his. And there's the ulti forward from Zeus. Tanks up the turret a whole bunch, but it doesn't matter at all. There go the turrets, and T1 says over and out to game 3 and says hello to match point.
They managed to take down Dplus on blue side. The pop of the damage numbers a bit here, but they will end the game.
It's going to be Kingan on the ranged top lane. Of course, this is the guy that debuted Smolder top, you know, debuted Twisted Fate, AD top lane as well.
Orange Shield, Fleet for work, and also has no mana, so even if you trade, you just still lose, even if you're trading advantageously.
Yeah, it's a little bit worrying. Speaking of worrying, Moham possibly in trouble here, as Lucid trying to move down. Moham does have his flash, but wasn't able to use it, and Ona was in the area. So that meant they were able to lock down first blood. Gumiushi grabs that one, wanting to catch the wave that's moving towards the bottom side. That is going to be Grubs picked up, or at least the first one here by Lucid with the smite. As Aiming moves on over, makes it rain. Gumiushi still in the area as Crashdown comes through there from Moham. There's the Pulverize onto 2, gets onto Showmaker into the backline. Moham going to be the target though, and Ona takes him down. Now Kingan forced to use the Valkyrie, so now has to flash if he wants to get over this wall. Lucid to try and get in there, and he does. Oh, but the Gnar is so good from Zeus. And Ona is there for the follow-up as well. Not this time, Lucid. Zeus throws a house at him, and T1 are already running away with this one.
More Corki just melting Gnar on the trades. And, you know, Zeus gets chunked out, but he's fine. He's got a Cull.
Well, Zeus is going to jump on top of Lucid here, but he had a friend on his way. And that is a Valkyrie out, but that means Lucid is well and truly dead. And so it was DK setting up for the play, and it's T1 the profit.
Trying to aggress mid, but doesn't find anything. Harriet.
Oh yeah, the Unbound Soul's there. There's the flash. Gets the Pulverize. There's the Emperor's Divide. The ulti out here from Showmaker finds an angle. But there is Ona on his way. And I don't know how the Yone is going to be able to escape this one. Oh, the Blast Cone! Okay, Showmaker able to get a flash, and he's going to live. Make it rain coming down here towards his bottom lane. Good sidestep there from Gumiushi. Throws down the cleanse as well. Showmaker gets a shield. Is this the bait? The answer is no, as Faker is just going to be able to take him down. Permafrost comes in, and Faker flashes just for good measure. Gumiushi eating all of the spells in the bottom lane. And yeah, Moham has to get out of there. Lucid,
flash?
Yeah, he does have flash. And that is going to be the kill. So Lucid is finally on the board.
Way that he can ult freely, so he can find space to ult away.
Oh, that is another dead Corki situation. Well, this time a dead Corki situation instead of the tree. But upset with how things are going right now.
No, we didn't get to see the replay of it, but that top fight where Faker survived on like 2 HP, the locker actually came in so clutch that to keep him alive. And Guma, you know, he's just weathering the storm.
Yep.
And T1 are just massively winning elsewhere, and Dplus is trying to make things happen here. There is a big wave coming in, but KIA is coming too.
Yep, Guma's job is to exist without being a nuisance, and right now he's doing a great job. Pulverize does come on through here. There's the Flash Magnet Storm. Lands onto both, though. Showmaker getting down here. Wants to try and lock up the Jhin. He does find it, and he's able to snap back. Takes a turret shot with him, and the house as well. Almost enough to take him down, but not quite. So DK able to at least grab themselves a dive. It's like, oh. Yeah. All right, Emperor's Divide here towards the bottom lane as Faker is really dead. What does T1 get for it, though? Which is the question that we often have to ask. Zeus is just looking to dive this turret. There's the Gnar. Doesn't get the wallop, though, and Zeus not able to hit the house. As now Gumayushi could be in trouble. Kingin trying to get some revenge. There's a lot of pent-up frustration, but he doesn't overextend. And the curtains have now been called. Some sidestepping to come through here. Headbutt pole, that's going to set it up. There's the flash out as Kingin gives him the thumbs up and he goes 0-4. You can see grinning in the player cam. Yeah, the more weird they keep it, I think the better it is for them. Because if they just fall into T1's rhythm and T1 just takes everything on the map and then wins and DK don't go for anything, that's when it's completely doomed, right?
Yeah. DK was to get a matchup that was good for Kingin.
Yeah.
Like, at least last time, like, you were kind of picked. Right, this time you're the one who's opting into it, and it just feels a lot worse.
Well, Moham's going to have to try and crash his way out of this one. Permafrost comes down, though, and now Aiming's going to have to come over. Does he find the ulti? He doesn't even look for it just yet, as Lucid... Oh, that Bramble Smash Flash was pretty good. Faker not going to find the sweep, as now Showmaker looking for an angle. Bullet time comes in. KIA able to tank for a while, does have the ulti, but they pile in on top of the Azir, and he goes down. Showmaker still has ult. As Gumayushi at full health, but Make It Rain comes down to slow him up.
Yeah, maybe a bit of an overstep.
Clears things out.
It's a pretty late reset for T1. You can see Faker and KIA coming out of the map. So if Dplus want to do this, want to make it faster. It looks like they've that Dragon.
We blinked for a second.
2 in bag. This is pretty good for Dplus. Now they have to try and protect their mid-tier 1 if they can. Aiming can just... Oh, he doesn't have ult, sorry. He won't be able to ult the wave. It was Dplus who did that against T1. I think they should have had that approach.
Whoa! We got another one here as KIA goes in. Actually a level up, which is kind of crazy, is Aiming, can you find the out here is the question. The answer is no. Zeus just dead. Oh, never mind! The Bloodthirster is so strong! And the ulti now comes in just to play interference there from Showmaker. Oh god, I think this is a turret for Faker type angle here, but he's not actually quite able to take the turret down just yet. Ono just trying to hoof it towards his bottom lane, able to avoid the ulti with the twisted advance. Beautifully done. Shattering strike, and that is going to be a dead Faker. Kingin locks down that kill, his first of the game, and has reset his gold. Outer turret does fall in the mid lane. That is certainly good news. As Lucid looking to try and at least also steal away this Krug camp.
Closer.
Yeah, didn't need to really pop the potion, let's be honest. Okay, Kingin now pretty scared of Zeus, I would be too, but Aiming, I don't know whether he is, especially not after that last play, is bullet time! And takes down the Gnar. And you can see the shake of the head there from Zeus.
What doesn't happen as teams who are behind, they start to make a comeback.
Great knock up here from Showmaker, but you've got a teleport coming in. Showmaker is down so incredibly low, and Zeus he had the auto in the air. That's going to lock that one up. Flash out from Kingin, but Faker's here as well. And the thumbs up comes through. It's a double. They'll take a Drake as well, and T1, they just destroy them. Dplus
fight vision.
I don't think you want to go for a 50-50 on this one. Lucid has shown that his smite button has been pretty good, as Moham just wants to get some buttons away from KIA.
Wait!
Oh, there it goes. Okay, the Nature's Grasp does come on in. Owner and Gumayushi don't have a lot of damage, though, as the bullet time comes through. They're trying to keep themselves alive. Faker is burning down inside the pit, and now Showmaker gets in. They do manage to take down the Baron. It's Gumayushi that gets it. He also kills the junglers. Now Showmaker in the back of the pit. He sidesteps the Arctic Assault. And that's going to be a double kill for the Yone. So T1, they got what they wanted, but it wasn't clean.
30 seconds, it felt like, to secure the Baron with it.
All right, they take down the turret. Gumayushi in trouble. Zeus is going to be able to push in this mid lane. That should be able to extend that gold get by a decent margin, especially with 1 minute left on this buff. Faker and Ono, the only two that don't have it. And Zeus going to be able to take that inner turret down in mid. Dplus, they're going to have to make a play, make a move.
You've already seen the round win.
Yep.
I feel bad about it.
You're like, dude, why are you wasting your time on that? Okay, Lucid can be in a lot of trouble here. and will be just taken down. Gumiushi locks that one up, and the Nature's Grasp comes down as well. Moham, oh, can he see the angle? Then flash out from Gumiushi, just too good. Aiming now, trying to frontline. Actually kind of almost finds an angle, but he doesn't. That's going to be the Emperor's Divide used in celebration, as Zeus had already just killed everyone. Double kill for Faker as well, as they manage to get the Deadly Flourish. That's going to finish off the ace. And I think T1 might be starting their journey again, as they finish off Dplus here in Game 4. Dplus, I mean, they had that one good one, but after that, it was all downhill from there, and T1 looking to try and take their rightful place in the final of the LCK.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LCK Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.